So we've been in the studios of Joy FM and all those before, during and after colleagues or former colleagues of Komla Dumor giving their own testimonies as to what good a man he was and how good it was to work with him in Joy FM, but also on other projects as well. Well, we're also doing our own tributes in the studio. We have Oswald George Okaitei. He is a poet currently with the University of Cape Coast as well. So we're here to give him the opportunity to give us a poem. What do you have for us for the morning, George?
Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. It was his grandfather, his mother, and now himself. We will gather. Heaven knows how we will gather. We know we will. A sting of death has stolen away a mighty soul. So we beckon death, while thou slain thy mighty king, never drying our unseasoned tears. As for tomorrow, for his fall, we live in fears. We are crying. So it is true. It is surely so true that we all shall embark on that voyage of no return someday, if not this day. We shall go and tell to our ancestry of our deeds before the come of the night. We shall table our deeds of what we did during the glow of the day before cometh the night. We shall, so let no man dispute the fact that the climax of birth is surely death. Yes, let no man. I go. Let the years of the world be told. Let them and their kings be served with bitter oaths of world. Oh, surely let them, for a mighty soul is under siege. Our own in death's custody. So our hearts bleed of tears amidst uncontrollable moans. His soul has divorced his dust. He sails from this earth to the shore destined for all. Oh, Okaitei or Chiamin Dumor. He too is gone. So he shall go and tell to our ancestry that like his father's father, he too lead with honor. He shall go. So the clouds are dim and filled with rains of tears. Only if Eku, the god death, would regret for his action, but he will not. So surely shall I sing of my tongue a song. I will sing for long from moonshine through the dawn till at last a new day is born. I shall sing. You leave the star, for you walked and scoured the street of skies with twinkles to the eyes of all. You lived, yes, you lived like a mighty baobab. Yet your fall has sudden upon our clouds and dimmed the clouds. Dumor, here have we, your kings and the kings of your queens and the kings, chorus in the village square to sing song for long through the moonshine, through the dawn, till at last a new day is said to be born. We sing not of Ejata. We sing not of Aliu Mahama. We sing not of Gaddafi. Neither do we sing of Madiba Rulishasha Mandela. We sing of you. We sing of you, Efo. We sing. Your day is gone, and now glows your nigh in the sail. So when you go and lay your head in rest. for death is at his rest. Fare thee well, Dumor'S. Fare thee well. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. We seasons and rain, since His word to make you. Thy way is of blessing, nothing happy blessing. We sing to your name. We forget not your
No, did you just write this poem for this very event?
Yeah, I just wrote it yesterday.
Yesterday.
I have a couple of them.
You have a couple of them?
Couple of them.
Yeah, you're a student? Or you work with the university?
No, I'm now working with Values for Life. I graduated in University of Cape Coast.
Okay. Now, basically, when you're writing such poems, what comes into mind? Is it premise on an event that happens?
Yes, I did one for a time. That is a book, a whole collection. I did one for Paul Walker. I did one for Mandela. Of course, thanks to join us, I was paying attention to you, and I came up with a whole book. And I'm working on a book for him too. Fare thee well, Dumor'S. So, based on the writings, the posts, on TV, on radio, what I hear. So I write from that. I write from inspiration.
And we know that there are certain rules when you want to write poetry or you want to write poems. And how do you make sure you follow?
You know, there are so many rules, but the fundamental fact is you need inspiration. So you write and let the people get the imagery. The metaphors, the similes you use are able to paint the picture you want to paint. You should be guided by some things, but then it shouldn't be the yardstick, you know. So that is basically from inspiration.
Well, there are a lot of people who love poetry. I love reading poems. I'm not a fan of the recitals, but I've really been taken by yours this morning. I'll say that a very good work you've actually done. I wish that you could have another one and give us in the course of time.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just talked to the producer. We're going to come with a team, well-dressed, with a flute.
The other ones that you did for Mandela, etc., can they also fit for Komla Dumor'S?
I know. I just write for the personality.
Okay.
I don't just change. So Komla, I'm now on the page 30.
Really?
You just write. And I have one I just mentioned to your control room. I'm going to bring it so to use as the cover page and all that.
Okay. And thank you very much, George. And we've been having in the studio Oswald George Okaitei. He's a poet and giving us that very recital, as many people will call it as well, if it's a rendition. Do you get any inspirations only from Africa or from elsewhere in the world?
No, elsewhere. I told you I did one for Paul Walker.
Yeah.
I just do it, and you're not going to die, but if you die and I love you so much, I will just be writing. I just express my emotion in words, and that's all. So not just local, everywhere.
Well, with us on the AM show, on the Joy News channel of Multi TV, of which you have to be watching every day.
I do.
We thank you very much and congratulate you for this very poetry recital and this very composition you've put together. Thank you very much, and we wish you well, George. But in the meantime, though, how would you describe the man Komla Dumor'S? Of course, you don't know him personally, but I mean, having watched him,
I have heard he's an Odadie. If truly he is, I'm an Odadie, and so I'm so much full of pride for him. And actually, you can't just have someone to get on the BBC to present the whole of Africa. For the man is a star. That's why I said his footsteps carve the street of skies, twinkling to the eyes.
That's right.
And of course, he's going to be a pillar we're going to look up to. He died so young, a young kindling light which died in the wind. So he's going years to come, centuries to come. He's going to stand a pillar as far as going to look on, going to attract people to look on in order to follow to that one. You don't know if you're going to have someone like Komla Dumor'S, people like you think, hopefully, it should be. He's a pillar.
Wow. We wish you all the best. Again, Oswald George Okaitei is a poet and giving us his own composition this morning. But right now, we have to give you a profile of the man, Komla Dumor'S.